I was chatting with another photographer, and they were talking about how, marketing sucks. It's really hard for me to find clients, really hard for me to find people that are willing to pay for my services, or to get like $2,000 or $3,000 orders in one session. And so they decided to take like a Bryce photography education class about how to sell prints and services and how to be more of a profitable photographer. And so therefore, I share some of my stories. I share some of my, ideas, and just try to let's brainstorm together some things. So I said, hey, I figured out really early that I didn't like being a Nazi when it came to locking up my images. You can only pay for certain things. I'm in 2 or 3 hour portrait viewing sessions, having people critiquing my work. Can you Photoshop this? Can you Photoshop that? I only want one. How much is a canvas? How much this? And then I'm selling products. To me, as a busy mom of 3, I didn't want to enter that world. And a lot of people that are into the in-person sales, you're going to unfollow me right now. But what I did chose to do is diversify my skill set. So how could I so this is my early, mindset early on, was how could I use my photography to diversify my skill set, to create multiple passive income streams, to create multiple streams of income with the skill set I already have. Okay. So I discovered that if I can rent out my studio as a passive income stream, if I could manage other people's social media accounts as a passive income stream, all done virtually. I post on behalf of different companies, so I make several $100s a month per account. To do that, to have different posts scheduled at different times, to have different, interactive posts, whatever. And then I'm also an e-commerce owner, so I have several stores selling my shirts, my hats, my creative, my inspirational quotes, photography related quotes, creative, business quotes, small business owner quotes, whatever. And so I'm making several hundred from that a month. I'm mentoring, coaching, teaching, doing classes for people, and then of course shooting my own sessions for local business owners, for local headshot podcasters, that kind of thing. And so I can diversify my skill set while also still being a stay-at-home homeschool mom, while also only working a few hours a day, while being able to get these auto bill checks every month. And so for me, that's what works for me in my schedule. If you have all the time in the world, you don't have kids, you don't have to homeschool kids, and you can go and you can make $2,000-$3,000 in one session and find the people to buy your services, and you're in that upscale market, go ahead, have fun, knock yourself out. For those that are in the working class, small business market, like myself, that my market that comes to the studio are the military spouses, the stay-at-home moms. My market for headshots are the small business owner women that are, small podcasters, small authors, self-published authors. So we are looking at, they don't have $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 a session. I don't have $1,000 a session. And so I am in a very niche market. And so I actually make more from consulting and helping the small business mom and pop coffee shops to run their social media, to give them help, to set up their Wix website, set up their Squarespace website, shoot their content for them, do food and product photography for them, help them with their social media content. And that seems to work for me, and I'm still able to stay home and provide for my kids and pay for zoo trips and pay for cruises and pay for all the things that I need to pay for. But again, you have to figure out what works for you and your business. And every season of life is different. When the kids grow up, I'm gonna be in a different season of life. I'm gonna have a commercial, actual commercial warehouse, and I'm gonna rent out. I'm gonna build a selfie world. These are goals that I'm trying to manifest in 10 years. But for now, being a stay-at-home mom, where my focus is on my kids, for me to make enough for me to pay for educational things, my, supplies for my photography, my studio, and some creative outlet things, I'm very happy with where I am. If you don't have kids and you're not married, go for it. Take as many IPS classes as you need. But I think it's important to understand what season of life you're in, what you can handle mentally, what can you handle financially, and is this something that's going to work for your schedule? And I think that's something that a lot of people don't think about. They just think about can I be profitable? Can I make the most things? Can I be the most hustle that I can? But then they lose their family, They maybe stumble into like health situations, mental health, and we don't want that. So having a good balance of like, what can I handle in this season? Is it making me happy? Is it something I love to do still? And is it something that can provide for my family? I think this is a good balance. All right. If you guys have any more questions about business, photography, marketing, I would love to see your questions below. Bye.